She's no stranger to smile. Lyric Rochester is here to share her story of weight loss. And if you think there's no hope for a new look and feel, Lyric Rochester joins us to tell us about her journey. Good morning.
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I feel like I'm here.
Yes, you're always here.
So.
So we've seen you many times before when it comes to makeup because we
Right.
know that you're a makeup artist
Right.
and a teacher as well. But your story is much deeper than that.
It is. I've always struggled with insecurity. Even when I put on my makeup, sometimes I don't feel like it looks good. And even losing the amount of weight that I did, I still struggle with a little bit of insecurity. I don't believe it's something that completely goes away. I just have to kind of learn how to love myself every single day. So every single day for me is literally a process.
Well, before we go into the self-love, which you're going to tell us about a little later, how long ago was it that you weighed that much and how much was it?
Well, before I had Jonathan, big on baby father. Before I had Jonathan, I was 165 pounds. Then right before I gave birth to him, I was 192 pounds. And then a couple months after having Jonathan, I was at 175, I believe, or 173, and that was my highest.
And at your height, they said that is
yeah.
overweight.
That was, I think I had gotten to the obesity stage for my height, because I'm probably 5'1" or probably 4'9". So, yeah, so when I did everything except workout. I did the Beyonce diet. Your cousin?
Yeah,
because I heard.
she told you
No, man, I heard. That's why I
she called you?
No, but you know, I'm the by your side, So I did the Beyonce diet. I did HCG, that hormone, that pregnancy.
How does that work?
Well,
the one that you have to inject and all
No,
that
the one
stuff?
that I dripped man under my tongue.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did two. I did a chocolate flavored one and a regular flavored one.
So it didn't work?
It didn't work. I did different things not to eat for a period. I did a lot of these diet fads, which some of them really do work. But for me personally, it was more about me getting the work in and doing the work. So that's when I decided that, all right, I'm gonna get this thing real and done. Let me just start.
Where did inspiration come from?
From me being uncomfortable. It's for most people, we will not do anything or change anything unless we are uncomfortable. For some people, somebody have to tell them, then they do it. But for me, I have to go, and I always say this, I go with my gut, I go with what I feel.
Well, you don't really have gut
Really?
No.
I can hardly breathe, it's sucking down my spine, right, so I go with how I feel, and I did not feel comfortable. I mean, I still looked good, you know, because the girl was slaying. But I just didn't feel comfortable at all. And my tummy was out here, my back fat. When I put on clothes, I felt my skin rubbing. Bruh, it was, I bought big clothes to hide how my body looked. But, you know, having done everything I did, I just, you know.
No, you're wearing things to accentuate
I would
your
never
shape.
wear something like this. Never. Especially being with this large audience, I would never, ever, ever. And recently, my confidence, it has not gotten to where I would want it to be. I think I'm a little bit too hard on myself, but my confidence has, it has gone up. How I feel about myself, how I look, and just me deciding to do something personally. I'm reaching literally thousands of people.
Yes, you are.
And it's...
And you have an audience, as you said, an audience of almost thousands of people.
Yeah.
What would you tell them, though? Like, I know it gets discouraging.
It does. Like, personally, for me, for this week, oh God, please don't make me cry, Jesus. Oh, I'm so stupid.
No, you're not. It's just
So, oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Why am I crying?
Don't cry.
Oh.
You're gonna ruin your makeup.
I know, well, it's unruinable. It's done by a lyric. So it's unruinable. But I did not work out at all this week because for every now and again I get tired of having to watch what I eat and having to always go to the gym and working out. But this week I was like, you know what, I'm not going to care about anything. And I just ate what I wanted to eat, and I was just me for a week. And to be honest, it's like the fat girl in my head say, yo, don't eat that, because it's still in the back of my head. I've lost this amount of weight, but inside I think sometimes I'm still that fat girl. So I'm like, don't eat this or it's going to get big. Don't eat this or it's going to get big. But this week I just allowed myself to just breathe. You know what I mean? And to just relax. And I found myself wearing like big shirts.
Yes, again.
And it's not like I gained a cajillion pounds, you know what I mean? But it's just something for me that it's a mental struggle. So weight loss is not just for your body and how you look and fitting in clothes. It's also a mental struggle.
What was the journey like to losing the weight? When you started, the straw that broke the camel's back, yes, you were uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When you started working out, what was the journey like, the workout process to where you are now?
It was hard because I go to the hill in Portmore, so I had to wake up from like 4 or quarter to 4 in the mornings, then go to the hill, and I'd do that for like 2 hours. So it's a walk back and then back home, and that walk was 3 miles, probably 2.5 miles, go and come. And it started with that. I'd cut out juice, all the regulars, rice, bread, all those stuff, which I know, I'm now learning that I need that because I've started the gym last year. Big up Express. I've started the gym last year, and I'm now learning that I need carbs, and if I want to build muscle, I need to do this. So it's not just I want to lose weight anymore. I want to drop body fat percentage. I want to build the muscle in certain areas. So it's a completely realized journey.
When does it change from being about weight loss to being about health?
It changes when your body starts to give out. Like for me, a couple weeks ago, my body gave out because, as I said, the fat kid in me still. So I had gone back to stop eating after 6, and I ate like 1 meal a day or 1.5 meal a day. I'd eat late in days, like 11, 12, and that meal would just hold me over. And my body, that's why I had stopped this week, because my body just gave out. I was sick last week, I was vomiting, I couldn't keep nothing down, and I got scared. And I'm like, what am I doing to myself? So this week, even though I didn't want to, it's like I just had to take that break from the watching what I eat and from everything.
You have a chance to encourage even young girls who are struggling with weight and they're conscious in their mind. What do you tell them? I
just have to tell them it starts with you being comfortable with you. You literally can't do this for anybody else but yourself. And the minute you try to please anybody or look good for somebody, it becomes you no longer be happy or satisfied saying, I did this for myself. You'll feel like, well, at least I did it for Ricky. Ricky never left me now. And that's never the case.
And Ricky will still left you.
And Ricky was still left you.
Yeah, Ricky will
probably want to get Ricky. Or not call him.
I know that you have a very big social media platform.
Yeah.
And I know that not all the time the responses from people are positive. Last question before we go, because we don't have much time, but how do you deal with the negativity that comes from social media, and what would you say to those people in their negativity?
To be honest, sometimes I don't read, which is good and bad, because you're protecting yourself, but then you'll never get a chance to grow, because in each negativity there has to be a positive. The Bible said that God will turn anything around for your good. So you have to look at that negativity. And as I'm speaking now, I'm like, all right, then God, me ear. You know what I mean? Like, I have to look at that negativity because I have to grow. Because no matter what, nobody wants to say good, bad, or indifferent, growth is taking place. And I need that.
Definitely.
Indeed.
You don't get much. You see, that's where you got to be. You have to find a level of comfort with yourself, right? Thank you so much for coming there.
So much
thanks for sharing your story.
Man, definitely.
I want to go work out, I know.
No, you don't work out no more. If you squat one more time, then pants there go back. Makeup artist, Lyric Rochester. You going to tell the people what's up on the other side of the break?
On the other side of the break, we're helping you rock those shorts.
Yeah, short.
You don't want to see me in a short?
No.